I know for sure are safe are me and Ryan because we were in there eating Doritos. Yes.
I know I'm safe.
You can't.
You can't
say.
He said he knows.
Ryan, up to the stand, please.
He knows. All right.
Thank you.
He knows that he is safe. So what I've been able to gather from the corpse so far is that A, it wasn't crushed, and it was B, not with a shoe. Okay. So the reason why I know this is because A, when I went over there, when you crush a cup, it's all like bent and like wrinkly in like the centers. It wasn't that. There was one dent in it, and that was all. All right. Yeah. Well. Okay. So what I've been able to gather is that it probably wasn't a shoe that did this, because the wrapping over the cup looked like it had been stabbed through with like a finger. Someone like 1-inch punched through it and tossed it into the back there.
So
All right?
what I think is that when the 3 people were leaving the trailer, one of them in the back grabbed Brenna's cup, punched a hole through it, and then tossed it into the woods.
Okay.
We're together, right? Yeah.
Okay, so me, Logan, and now the deceased Brenna, were walking back to the house to go find.
Me too. How was it?
You're not with
Austin,
us.
shut up.
Lies!
That's the time I was.
No, no.
Austin, you're behind us.
Or was it?
You weren't with
No,
us.
you weren't
When we
with us.
first came over, you
Okay, we went to the house to go get food and drinks.
Oh,
Okay.
and then we noticed one person wasn't there.
We went there, and then Brenna was like, oh shoot, I don't have my cup. So then we all ran back over here to find that her cup was not there, so we grabbed Aiden's because we didn't know where Aiden was at.
We thought Aiden.
Or we thought...
No, you didn't grab my cup.
We grabbed Aiden's. We grabbed Austin's cup accidentally, thinking he wasn't. Then we ran back over trying to find where you were at, because we thought that you accidentally took hers.
Yeah.
So we ran back over here. Ryan and Max said that you had a cup, so we ran back over here this way.
So we thought we were going.
And
That you were since you were by yourself.
I was chilling inside.
then we found you chilling in there.
Now, Brenna can't say anything because she's dead, but
Yes.
did anybody pay attention to where her cup was before she got
It was sitting next to her. Did she put it next to her?
It was next to her, yes.
Where? Where in the trailer?
It was right next to where when we found Austin's. It was on that side ledge.
It was on the
this,
like the tire ledge thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was on the edge,
Like
of
where
this
I was
side.
sitting.
Like this way.
So anybody could have grabbed it on their way out. Do you know who was in the back?
In the back, it was me, Austin, and Aiden, and then Logan was sitting like above.
Behind you. Like, close to
yeah.
the door. Close to
Yeah.
the door, yeah.
Max was playing his game, and then you were.
You were here.
Or you guys were here, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
were
guys
here.
were- you guys were playing.
We were here at the time of the crime.
Yeah.
Are we able to pinpoint what time it happened? It was not dead when you guys left.
And
but
between
it was dead
when
you guys
when
came
we
back.
left there,
it was
you
and
saw
Aiden
it.
came around this way.
yes, it was. I think it was a bit before that.
It
I
had to
can't-
be between when.
Because Aiden was at the house. I think.
If I were to ask Aiden a question right now, I can't trust him because he might be the killer. He could have just said, well, I don't know what happened.
Can we agree that probably the main suspects right now are Austin and Aiden because they were not in the house?
No,
On that side.
it's not done yet. No, you can say your joke.
No, we're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
It was Eli because 2 letters of his name is also in the word crime.
Go sit down. Okay.
I think you're the most worthless person. Can we kick him out?
okay, so them two.
You two, yes.
Most
They're the most
Eli,
suspectful.
Ryan.
We were looking for the cop,
Yes.
and you two were playing Smash inside
Yeah.
in the trailer.
Alright. Okay, so you guys left to go get food and snacks.
As you were doing that, you were walking back over here.
Yes.
So that was
All
that was
of
the
us
first
were
time.
in
That
that
was like
first time.
right when you guys, the first time you guys left.
Yes.
I was like right
You
behind
already
you guys
got
because I had to get my clothes to
Yeah.
change.
Yes, and then you were in there changing, and then we walked back over here.
Yeah, and so
'Cause we
you guys
realized
were.
that we
I was changing in there, and then as I was changing, that's when you guys left.
Yes. To
Got
go
your-
find the cop because we didn't know where Brenna's cup was.
Yeah. So then by the time you guys got back, then I was walking back.
Did Brenna bring her cup the first time you guys came here?
No,
No,
she didn't have anything.
she didn't have it. That's why we ran back over there to go
So
find
the
it.
first time she came back.
Did you guys go in the trailer the first time? you
Yes,
got
we went
back?
in the
So
trailer.
we went over here to get food, and then
Wait, hold on.
as you were, or food and drinks, and as we came over here, you also went with us to go get changed. And then we ran back as you're getting changed to go find her cup because we didn't know where it was at. Then we were thinking, oh shoot, where's her cup? So we grabbed yours, thinking that yours might get murdered.
Oh, you got.
I've got.
It was
Yeah,
Austin's.
it was Austin's.
Because I had my cup the whole time.
Yes, you had your cup the whole time.
Okay.
Then-
Thank you for saving my cup.
Yes, and then we ran back over, and you were already gone because as we were running back, you were coming around this way to go back into the trailer for the drink.
About 100%.
As we were going in here, we asked Ryan and Max where if you had a cup, and they said yes. So we ran back over here to go find you. Found you. You were with your cup. Realized it was Austin's cup, and then we went through the whole finding thing.
So then, when you realized it was first gone, you came back. In the trailer, it was already gone.
It was already gone.
That's all.
Yes.
No.
So,
Hold it! My turn to talk.
Austin. I was already.
Let him talk.
Okay. It has to be Austin. Here's my proof. Because you two, you guys were in the house. Me, Eli, and Brenna, we were on our way walking back, and Aiden was changing when he was walking over there. The only person that could have been in there, we walked back, Aiden was still changing. We walked back and the cup wasn't there. The only person that was over there during the time that the cup went missing, right before the cup went missing, Austin was the only one in there. So he would have had to take it out back. No one would have been there, no one could have stopped him, and no one would have...
Two things.
What?
One, I'm still right about the Eli and crime thing. Two of the letters in your name. It's crime. Hold it! One for
Hold
me.
on.
More likely for you.
You saying that you're getting nervous, so you're creating jokes that
I said that earlier, so that's okay. But
you were also. Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
Don't let the man talk.
Okay.
I walked back with y'all over here. I grabbed my left foot. Ran. I would. I was.
I don't remember.
He was not with us.
Y'all are.
He was behind
She said.
You were behind us.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe you were behind us.
But I was by you, right?
But we were
you
Well, I saw you walk out, and
We
I
weren't
didn't
aware-
see them. I saw you, but never them.
We came before you. Wait, what are you talking?
So when I first got here, he was walking out, and I saw him, but I never saw you guys.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he was never
Because
really
we were behind you.
No,
You were about to.
And then you walked back out.
We walked back.
Yeah, okay.
We walked back.
Wait, so you walked with us behind, not with us, but behind us, and we went in to go get drinks.
And
You
you went
grabbed
back,
your
right?
LaCroix and then went back to the trailer.
Yeah, because I thought not all of them left. Came back here
Yes.
thinking, hey, we're
So
never
you are
gonna go.
saying that you were alone at the
I
train
was
by
alone
yourself.
in the trailer.
And that's why it's
You
cup
were
missing. That's
you
why it's
were
cup
alone
missing.
by yourself.
That's why it's
Yes,
cup
I
missing.
was alone
That's why
by
it's
myself.
cup
I was like, hey, we're never gonna go. So walk
That's
back
why
this
it's cup
way.
missing.
Grab you over.
Okay, hold on. I know that you think that he was alone and he is a prime suspect, but we have to remember that Aiden was also alone and he did have
Yes.
enough time to, take Brenna's
What?
cup.
Here's my.
But in that time, Aiden was inside the house getting changed.
Yes, because we picked. So the cup was there when we left. Aiden was already in front of us. He went to get changed. We came back. Cup was gone. Aiden wasn't there during. Cup was there when Aiden was gone. When we got to Aiden, we went back before Aiden came back. Cup was gone. So sometime in between when Aiden left and came back, Cup went away. But Cup was there when Aiden was there, which was
Okay.
debunk Aiden. That's being
I think you said the thing back at the roof, grab the cup, right? I ran to the front, get my LaCroix. I thought a few of you stayed in there because I saw you were playing Smash, y'all were napping or whatever it was, taking drinks. I thought one of you said, yeah, water, right? Water in there. I went in there, found, hey, no one's here. Started walking back, met y'all here, walked back that way. We were like right outside over there. We walked back.
So you are saying, how long were you alone for?
Literally like maybe 10 seconds. I went looked around.
Yeah, it had to be longer than that.
Okay,
At
it
least
wasn't.
30 to a minute.
So what?
At least 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I thought you said that's minimum.
In that time,
Okay,
you could
can't
have
talk.
time.
You can't talk.
You can't talk.
It's-
You can't
It's
talk.
like-
You can't talk.
Okay.
Brenna, you're dead. You're.
Is it
You're in-
related? Is it related to the
No,
case or
don't.
is it
No,
something
it
else?
doesn't matter. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Doesn't
It's
matter.
not-
Okay.
You can't talk.
You can't say anything.
Unless if it's
Okay.
completely unrelated to the game.
All right. Well,
I have an
Wait,
idea.
can she say after we
No,
after,
nothing.
No, after
does-
we sentence someone, can she say if it was that person or not? Can she?
I mean, I don't think she knows.
I don't think
oh,
she
that's
knows.
true.
I mean, if she does know, then whatever.
What if she killed
Okay.
herself? We still haven't put the
Here's-
spot at that.
here's what I
She was
think.
with us the whole time, but
I think
she
that-
could have with.
Right, let him talk. Let him talk.
Okay, go for it.
I think that the most likely person who did it is him, but it also potentially could have been some of you guys.
Some of us, as
But we
in,
were with Brenna the whole time.
we were with Brenna the entire time.
Okay. All right.
Okay, but here's my inquisition. Does the cup being gone mean it was dead at that time?
Yes, because it was still alive.
Well, not necessarily. It could have been. hidden somewhere, and then we're.
Someone could have
We
had
saw
it
it.
on their person.
We knew where it was. We knew the location.
It was inside. It was inside the train with us when we were sitting down.
Yeah. The train.
Okay, but we have the rule against hiding it though, or is that not?
I mean,
Well,
it's-
hiding
if you
it
kill
without
him-
intent to murder.
Yeah. If you
Oh.
kill him,
Okay. I feel like I've defended my case well enough.
Hey, do you have anything to say?
No.
I don't think it's possible. Them two, obviously, it's not possible. They would be.
Max, anything else?
Not really.
It was
Okay.
Rex.
Ryan?
Here we go. I find it extremely unlikely that it was me, Max, or Brenna. Because,
We have concluded that. We were with Brenna the entire
Yeah,
time.
okay.
She did not know.
okay, she was in front of you guys the entire time. She had no opportunity to.
Yes, she was with us the entire time.
Okay, she had no opportunity.
No opportunity.
No, I agree.
Okay, so I find it highly unlikely that it was Brenna. Aiden was. Okay, wait, hold on. When you guys were caravaning, did you guys were able to see each other at all times, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then when you guys were walking to our trailer the first time to get drinks and such, where was Austin?
Austin was I don't
Apparently ahead of us.
I was in there.
You weren't ahead of. No, you were because.
I was
Yeah, you're
where-
ahead.
As y'all,
Okay.
as I was
But the
walking
cup was there
back,
at that time.
as I was walking,
The cup was still there at that moment.
The cup was there at that time.
as I was walking back to the trailer, thinking y'all, whoever was still in the trailer, Abe was walking in. So I don't know if I just walked that quick enough that I got ahead of everyone else. What?
You were behind us.
I know I wasn't behind you, but I'm saying once I got out of the thing and walked back.
Okay, established. That is the train. That is the train.
Train? Trailer.
Yes.
I walked out of the trailer with my LaCroix. Abe was walking in, going to the train.
That means you were
Okay.
there by yourself for at
You
least
were-
a minute, around a minute.
Yeah.
It was not a minute. It was
45
You were
seconds.
alone by yourself.
You were
Okay.
alone by yourself long enough to kill someone.
Yeah.
Go with that.
Okay.
Alright. So I also find it highly unlikely that it was you or Eli. Because, I mean, I find it highly unlikely. That doesn't mean that they couldn't have done it. They could have pulled some sneaky stuff.
You're still making jokes. That
Okay.
makes
It's
it
a
wrong.
same joke.
Hold on. Okay. Again, I find it highly unlikely that it was. I find it highly unlikely that it was you two because you guys were looking at each other the entire
Yes.
time. Pretty
Yeah,
much, you guys were able to see each other. So you'd have to pull some pretty sonic speed stuff
Yes.
to get it thrown behind there.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that I'm wondering is, did the person throw it back there or did they set it back there?
Well,
because
as you said, it was crushed, correct?
it was not crushed. It was
There
like
was a
pe-
little dent in it.
Yeah, there was
So-
a tiny dent in it, which meant that somebody probably
So there was a
squeezed it and
small
tossed it.
object. Small object.
Which
Can I-
would have given Austin even more time.
Can I say something about? Here's what I think happened as like the murder method. So the wrapping in the middle was torn off, but there was still stuff around the edges. So what I think what happened was they ripped out some of the wrapping,
Like
and then
this.
yeah, they ripped it out with their fingers,
Yes.
and then they went to throw it behind the trailer like this,
Yeah.
and their thumb crushed it a little bit.
Yes.
And they crushed it a tiny bit with their thumb and threw it back there, and all of the dust went forward.
That's why it was split out.
Yeah, that's why it was in like a little.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they threw it that way,
Yes.
and that's. So we just need to figure out who was able to do that without getting seen.
Okay.
The only person.
And the only time that someone was alone
Okay.
for a matter of and
Anytime.
not crawling
No.
over the trailer because the car is still attached to the front of it, so there is
Yeah.
the hitch still attached. So you would have to crawl over it, which would take more time.
So
And
throwing it would be the fastest.
Throwing it will be the fastest.
Also,
way.
that would explain the giant streak of flour
Yes.
in that
Yeah.
direction. Okay. So essentially, what we've concluded so far is that it was like torn off, and then someone squeezed it and tossed it,
Yes.
and that's how it ended up there.
in the
Okay.
process of being tossed, it was squeezed.
Okay.
Which means it would have been given enough time to do it very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means you wouldn't have needed much.
Okay. So.
I can't think of anyone who could
Okay.
have done it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's yeah.
All right,
But
but
it's not mean. I mean, it is. It is mean.
I was walking out of the thing. Aiden was the last. He could have been really close to y'all. I don't think I passed y'all.
Aiden was with us.
Was he with
We
you?
walked in with him.
You and Red were a bit ahead of
They
me.
did not
Austin
walk
was right.
out
Aiden was right next to me, so I'm like, should I grab my clothes? I wasn't gonna change.
Yeah, I was talking a little bit.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
talking to me. It couldn't have
Aiden
been
went in there with us.
Aiden was never there. Aiden couldn't have been there.
Yeah, okay.
unless Aiden somehow walked out, threw it away, and I didn't hear anything, but for like 2-3 seconds.
Because when I was grabbing my clothes, someone else was
I was with you, yeah. I was
Yeah.
there. You guys were at me.
Yes.
I have it, and then I went with Aiden.
So, are we ready to vote?
I'm defending.
Because the only two people that were by themselves at all were he was changing, and he was by himself in the train.
Well, he was also. He walked around this way.
Yes.
But they walked around this way. So that would have left him ample time to just
No,
walk
but
in.
by that time it was already gone.
No, we
It
ran.
was.
Yeah,
It
there
was gone by
yeah,
that
it
time.
was already
It
gone.
was
Alright,
already gone.
so the only person who was in the
And
train
Aiden was in the trailer.
by
He could
themselves, the only person who was in the train by themselves at the time of the death was Austin.
So, we're ready to vote.
10 seconds.
Are we ready?
That is ample enough time to
Alright, okay, here. Even if Aiden was to walk around here before, he would have had to go in, grab the cup, come back out, pull off the top, throw it, and go back in and sit. When we came in, he was sitting.
In a matter of
We ran.
10 seconds.
Yeah, 10, 15 seconds. So, that's not.
Well, huh?
So unless Aiden's like mega fast away.
Alright,
somehow-
I think that-
We ready to vote?
I think that it's voting time.
Okay.
All votes for Austin, please raise your hand. Alright, if it...
It's just I say you still
Gang. No homo.
I got it. Let's go.
Was it you?
My new excuse that I just came up with. Every single walk back.
We already voted. Shut
He
up.
grabbed it with his magic mouth, bit down on it, the thing popped open, got stuff everywhere. He ran over.
We already voted.